What's up, guys? Redneck Boy here. It's like 2:34 in the morning, 2 something in the morning. Figured I'd hop on, start my vlogs out. First of vlogs on this channel. Uh, but I've been on YouTube, just watching videos because really ain't nothing on TV. And one of the videos I come across was an anti-bullying video. I know a lot of you have seen one, and I'm finna give you another. Uh, like most anti-bullying videos, I'm gonna share my story about being bullied. Uh, and my story really starts in elementary school when I want to probably say about 7 or 8. Uh, and it really all started because clothes and my size. I wasn't the smallest kid in school, but I wasn't necessarily the biggest. But in my class, I was kind of the biggest. I want to say probably about 9 years old. I probably weighed a good 160, between about 180 pounds. And that's probably about 8 or 9 years old, which I know is pretty big for an 8 or 9 year old kid. But I was called fat. Uh, I was called retarded. And at 8 or 9 years old, yeah, of course I cried. Uh, and clothes, it was about clothes too. Like I said, I was picked on because I didn't wear the Tommy Hilfiger. I didn't wear the polo. I didn't wear none of that. I always wore Wrangler. I'm a Wrangler guy. I wear blue jeans. I wear camo. Uh, that's who I am. But back then, as a kid, it kind of hits you, and then it goes even further than that. When I was 10, uh, my pawpaw passed away, and it got worse. I had kids going around, sat behind me, pawpaw stinks, pawpaw stinks, and this is after he's passed away. So imagine how I felt with the man who raised me till I was 10, who was like my father, and kids doing that, saying that. Then I get in junior high school, same thing. Uh, I'm still not the biggest kid, but I'm not the smallest. Uh, I'm retarded. I'm stupid. Go to special ed, and honestly, I mean, I'll go back to elementary school. I was put in special ed because at the time I was sent to a psychiatrist because they didn't know what to do with me in class because I was too hyper. ADHD. Uh, so the school I went to, about 3 or 4 kids that was ADHD, they decide to put us in special ed because that's where we belong, because we're not like the other kids. We're special. I was made fun. That's where the whole retarded come in. But in my junior high school, uh, really come in, that's when clothes and what money and all this come into play. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was poor as a kid. I mean, I could afford to go get all that. I just didn't. But eventually, I started giving in to peer pressure and doing what the other kids wanted me to do. And I went through a phase where I wasn't happy, got depressed. Uh, I didn't eat for a while. I figured I could lose some weight and they'll accept me. That didn't happen. I still got picked on. Uh, I went through a phase where I changed who I was every other week just to try to fit in with people. That didn't work. I was still made fun of. I was still called retarded. I was still called poor because I was called poor white trash because I lived in a trailer. I've always lived in a trailer for the past, uh, well, 10, 15 years up till recently. I mean, a trailer is more home to me than a house. But I was picked on because I was poor redneck white trash. So you gotta think how this affects a kid's psyche. How this makes the kid feel. And see, when I was little, we didn't have all this social media. We didn't have this whole stop bullying, this anti-bullying campaign. It was kids are kids, that's kids. But that's not the truth. Yeah, I understand kids are cruel. But, I mean, there's a difference in having fun with your friends and y'all are just just making fun of each other and everybody's having a good time and having a good laugh. But when somebody's getting bullied because of their size or their skin color or their religion or their sexual orientation. I mean, I was called gay in school. All because I like to draw. I'm an artist. I can't help it. I mean, that's just what I like to do. But I was called gay because I'm an artist and I took art class in school. So I was automatically, you're gay. So, I mean, and like I said, it affected me up till I got in about 10th grade. And I realized no matter what I do, people are going to have something to say. And that led me into who I am now, not caring about what people think, what people say. I mean, I was called ugly, I was called fat, I was called retarded, I was even told I need to work at Burger King, but I'd get fired because I'd eat all the food. I mean, somebody told me one time I was ugly. The doctor slapped my mama when I was born. Who tells that? Who? So it makes you feel better to make me feel worse. I mean, we have to stop this bullying. I believe if we start teaching our kids at home tolerance and respect, we can do something about it. I mean, and my whole message is this, that we need to stop it. That if you're a teen or you're in high school or you're in junior high, you're in elementary, because it's not just, people think it's just an element or junior high school and high school, and it's not. It's elementary, it's junior high, it's high school. I mean, it continues as adults. And a lot of people don't know how to handle it. A lot of people, some people, it hits them harder than you think. I mean, it's led people, and now you got social media too. You got people sitting behind a keyboard doing it. And I mean, do you not understand that what you're saying to this person, it might how would you feel if they killed themselves? And I've seen people, some of the videos I was watching on YouTube, I've seen people where it was talking about people still posted, I'm not sad, they're gone. Stuff like that. How can you say stuff like that after somebody's done, they killed us? So you must have no heart, number one, because you have no compassion. But if you're watching this and you are bullying people, how would you feel if that person killed herself because of something you said? And if you're watching this and you're getting bullied, you're one of the ones getting bullied in school and on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, you're not alone. There's people like me that's been through it, and it's tough. I will tell you, it is tough. But you're not alone. There's always, you got somebody to talk to, whether it's your mom, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins, the principal, it could be your neighbor across the street. You got somebody to talk to. You're not alone. And I'm looking, you look in your heart, and if you're doing this, look in your heart and let's stop it. Stop it. You're doing nothing but hurting somebody else, and they're not the weak ones because you're doing it to them. You're the weak one for doing it to them. But if you're watching this and you're getting bullied, like I said, you're not alone. There's people like me that's been through it. And you got somebody to talk to. You got your mom, your dad, your aunts, your uncles, your cousins. Like I said, principal, neighbor across the street. It could be the bus driver that takes you to school every morning. There's somebody to talk to, so please don't feel alone. Don't feel like you're the only one out there, because you're not. And if you're a parent and you're watching this, teach your kids tolerance and respect. It starts at home. I mean, that's where it all starts. It starts at home. So, drop your comments and let me know. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. If you got any hateful comments, it ain't gonna bother me. Go ahead and call me ugly. Don't bother me no more. But like I said, to the ones that is going through this, you're not alone. So I'm gonna be out. Go try to get some sleep. Catch y'all later.